Just in case you were wondering, today is a much better day. Sorry if it's TMI, but it started off with my daughter actually pooping in the potty, which for a almost 3-year-old is a giant win. And then it was followed by two kids who were actually really excited to do school. So a very far cry difference from how I started yesterday. So total win, total win. But I just wanted to talk about something that I've been talking about regularly, especially with I have some friends who are asking like, "Hey, how do I do this whole kids are at home, work from home, all that stuff, home deal?" And my biggest thing is morning routine. Like, I know I've said it here, but I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. And the big thing I was saying, like, let's run two scenarios, right? The first scenario is you wake up 30 minutes to an hour before your kids get up, have time to set the pace of the day, control the tempo, control the tone, set your intentions, like build out your schedule if you didn't do that the night before, figure out where things are going to fit, and kind of like have this general idea of how you want your day run. And then next day, wake up with your kids. Let me know which day you feel more patient, more motivated, more certain, more confident of what you're doing, because I'm going to guess that it's the day that you set up a plan and that you created this pace. And I don't like the word balance because I don't think my life's balanced. At any given moment, I am pouring into one thing more than I'm pouring into another. But this idea that there's ebbs and flows, and that allows you to control those ebbs and flows, right? It's it's funny. It's not funny. I hate cardio. Like, I hate it. Like, unless I'm sprinting, I like sprints. So I always say my cardio is spinning plates, right? Like, because I feel like I'm going from one plate, spinning it, another plate, spinning it all around. And I often drop plates. Don't get me wrong. I am a plate dropper, especially when I've decided to spin more than I can handle. But again, this morning routine really helps me set up the day of like, what plates am I going to spin? Where's my time and energy going to be best suited? Again, it helps to prioritize. Like, that's a big thing is I feel like every single day our to-do list is giant, right? And in our heads we think, "Oh my gosh, we have got to get all of these things done." Pump the brakes. No, you don't. The morning routine can help you situate your big rocks, like doing the things that must get done that day first. And to me, that's always your morning routine is one of the big rocks, and that has to go there. And so when I say, hey, wake up, 30 minutes to an hour earlier, I'm not saying wake up and don't sleep 7 to 9 hours. I think 7 to 9 hours is like bare minimum. That's what you should get, 7 hours. And I know there's people out there saying, but I do better on 5 hours. I'm going to call horse hockey, because that's not like, there is a tiny little speck of the population that actually is. And I encourage you to explore if you're somebody who gets, is more energetic, has more, like, your mood's more stable. You can think more clearly when you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So yeah, I'm not saying, hey, only get 5 hours of sleep to wake up an hour before your kids. I'm saying figure out your nighttime routine. When do you have to be in the bed, done for the day? Like, figure out how you need to decompress. For me, I've got to get off social media. I am not disciplined enough. My phone has to be plugged in another room. That's how bad I am. And I will sit in because it's usually in my bathroom, I'll sit in my bathroom scrolling on my phone, and it occurs to me, like, okay, this is ridiculous. All my family is in there, because we do snuggles at night. My whole family is in bed, and I'm sitting here scrolling on social media, liking random posts. And so I put that down, go in bed, relax. I usually read. Lately, I've been enjoying some music that kind of like soothes me, because there's just crazy times. And I go to bed, and usually it does not take me long to hit when my head hits the pillow. It's like usually like a half episode of The Office, because we're going through that like for the 9 millionth time. But I also take sleepy time tea and magnesium, and like I just have this ritual every single night to get me to go to bed, so I can sleep well, so I can wake up and like take charge of my day. Like, feet hit the ground. I'm one of those people that absolutely loves coffee, but doesn't need coffee to wake up. So my first thing I do is I thank God for the day, and I go on a 30 to 45 minute walk. And then that's when I come back. I have my coffee, I have my breakfast, quiet time, read books, journal, and then maybe do a few little things. I'm not checking social media. I'm trying not to check social media. I do not want to check social media, but I am still not so disciplined. So I have to figure that out. And I did use the word try, and I don't want to use that word. But yeah, so yeah, that's my spiel. So if you're a working mom with kids at home, or if you're not a working mom and your kids are at home and they are driving you bonkers, make sure you carve out time for yourself. And I'm not a big fan of doing it at night because my brain can't think at night. Like, I try to read books at night, and unless they're nonfiction, over my head. I can't do it. So I like to use my best brain power in the morning for things that matter most to me. All right, hope you enjoyed that. If you have a morning routine, I would love to hear about it. Just find me on Instagram and be like, yo, Sarah, I have a morning routine. It's amazing. Or you can email me or find me in Diet Freedom Forever. Wherever you want to find me, find me. But yeah, all right, talk to you later. Adios.